Yes, we're going to kick it off with the Nobel Prizes in science. Two blokes over in America have discovered tiny molecules that can regulate how our genes function. And the importance of this is that it helps to with treatment of cancer and other diseases. So
not denim jeans.
Not denim jeans, nah. Bit more scientific than that. Yeah, there are. So pretty much it is a huge step forward for cancer research and discoveries. So they've absolutely smashed it. Everyone is praising them right now. They've done a great job. Over in America as well, 13 US states have filed a lawsuit against TikTok.
Right.
So they've done this pretty much in anticipation of saying that TikTok is using kind of algorithms and things like that to make it more addictive to children. So it is a stand against that to say that it's an addictive app. It's not useful. It is, rotting your brain a little bit and just hooking in children to adhere to kind of marketing techniques and stuff like that, get ads across the line and sell things.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
Which
well, TikTok's been in strife, especially in America for a while now, with the thinking, it's a Chinese government spying on us. Now it's an addictive thing.
Americans hate TikTok. And I guess
they're all the ones on it.
Yeah, I feel like they would be one of the bigger percentiles on it for sure, but there's still controversy there. And really good stuff over in Australia in the music scene. You might have seen it, but Oasis is going to come down here. They've definitely confirmed that 2025 is when they're coming down under for the first time in 20 years.
Yeah, if they're still together.
The if is on everyone's mind, right?
They can confirm it all they want, but I won't believe it till I see it.
Yeah, who knows if they're going to have a fight on the plane here, but that is going to be October 31st in Melbourne, November 7th in Sydney, ideally.
Yeah, would you go?
I would go. Yeah, I reckon it'd be great. But like you said, it is tit for tat if they're going to have a brawl on the way here. So we'll see what happens.
You know that feeling when you think you've forgotten something, but you just don't know what it is? It's like plagues your mind all day. Like, what is it? What is it? Well, I was having that all day yesterday, and we had a pretty long day at work as well. We didn't end up leaving till like 8 o'clock last night. And it wasn't until I was walking to my car that I realised what I had forgotten. And I thought, geez, I'm an idiot if I've forgotten to do this. My car's been parked there since 6 in the morning, right?
Yeah.
14 hours just sitting there idle in the car park. And I had that dreaded feeling, did I lock my car?
So it came to fruition as you were coming closer and closer to the car that this is probably it, and then you get closer. I feel like as soon as you keep walking closer, then you confirm in your head and you think, it surely is. It has to be. I got the feeling now.
Has to be locked. It's just second nature to lock the car, right? Yeah. You don't even think about it. And that's why I was like, this is probably why I'm having the feeling, because I just don't think about it when I lock the car. Walk up, pull the car handle. It was unlocked.
Unlocked?
14 hours sitting in the car park.
14's a decent shop in the car park as well, and there's a few characters that walk around that car park too, so
yes, there is.
It's not ideal to leave the car unlocked all that time, right?
No, absolutely not. It's not ideal to leave your car unlocked anytime, anywhere.
So I had a bad one on the weekend too. My roommate's car, we're getting chairs out of it for a house party on the weekend.
Yeah, the Vegas party.
Yes, the Vegas, the almighty Vegas party. That happened on Saturday night.
Yeah, right.
And
so
I was
setting up.
Yeah, so setting up, getting chairs out of the car and putting them in the house. And everything's cleared out, all good. That was about 9 p.m. at night. I reckon about 2 in the morning I went outside to get something, saw that I left the actual door completely open.
You left the whole car door open?
I'll one-up you for about 8 hours and into the early hours of the morning when, once again, you have a few characters going around screaming their lungs out. Had this car door wide open, my roommate's car. Also, a lot of possums around the area. I was very glad there wasn't a wild animal just on the steering wheel.
Does your roommate know that you've done this?
Nah, kept it absolutely quiet. She got to bed at that point, just shut the door quietly, went back inside. Nothing happened.
Oh, well, you want to go one-upping? I'll one-up you again.
Let's do it.
All right. Well, back when I worked in hospitality, me and the person who was on shift closing the pub left the pub unlocked for the whole night.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Not a good one.
Not a good one.
No one went in?
No one went in. Yeah, there was alarms set and everything, so it would have been fine if someone did go in. But still not ideal.
Bit of alcohol to steal, though, if you were to quickly ramsack it.
Yeah, you could probably walk out with a beer.
I'll one-up you on that.
Oh, no, you can't.
When I worked at the paddle boats, as
okay, so naming the place.
Well, I kind of have to for this
kept
one.
the name of the pub out of it.
Well, I don't work there anymore, but nothing bad happened. But they have a key system that you lock it up so the boats will stay in the middle of the river.
Right, so people can't take them for joyrides.
Yeah, exactly right. Sure. So you pull it out, goes to the middle of the river, you lock it up. Forgot to lock it. All the boats came into the shore. For like the next morning I went in, they were all lined up on the bank because I didn't lock it properly. So they all just went up to the bank and then people had like jumped on it and stuff and like just ran around on the boats. No one took them for a joyride, but I think people sat on them overnight. So did
they point the finger back at you?
Nah, something I kept quiet until now. But if anyone else can one-up us on something you've left unlocked, go for it.
Going to the text line first, we've got this text come through, which is absolutely crazy. When I worked hospitality, I had a double shift one day, left my key in my motorcycle all day, just out in the car park near the road too, mind you.
And the motorbike's compromising as well. I mean, it's completely visible that you're just seeing the key there.
Well, yeah, it's not like you could leave the key in the ignition, but the door's actually locked, right? You can just hop on that and start it and
Imagine that, working in the bar and seeing this motorbike go past. You're like, that's a really nice bike.
That looks like mine.
Looks exactly like mine. We got this one here. I have a really bad habit of leaving my keys in either my car ignition or the front door to my house. Once again, two very not good things to leave your keys in.
I did that last year heaps. So last year, I don't know what was going through my mind, but I kept leaving my cars in my ignition. And my old car, when I'd hold the handle up and shut it, and that's how you'd lock it. So I'd always lock my keys in the car.
Yeah, no good.
Nah, it sucked. Hey, let's go over to Morfettville. We got Harrison on the line. G'day, Harrison, mate. What did you leave unlocked?
So, I left my car unlocked similar to you guys. What happened to me, this actually happened probably last week. Technically, I didn't really leave my car unlocked per se. It's just my passenger side doesn't seem to like to lock. And honestly, I thought the problem had resolved itself. It had not. So, I locked my car up, I've parked in the car park and gone to work. I've come back from work and I've noticed that my glove box is open, which is weird. There was nothing gone from it at all. And then it wasn't until I started driving and I noticed there was a light coming from my center console, and my entire ashtray is gone.
What?
Which had about probably about $40 worth of gold coins.
$40
for fuel. For like fuel and that. So,
wow.
Instead of just taking the coins, they've taken my whole ashtray.
So
you've got to be spewing.
You've got a cat burglar that loves an ashtray going in your car.
The worst part is not even losing the ashtray, just losing a part to your car. Like, you can't... Where are you going to find a replacement ashtray for the car, Harry?
I'm probably going to head up to... There's a U-Pullet place up in the hills there. Fantastic for just about everything you can think of. There's a lot of cars of my model. It's an old Toyota Corolla, so it's really easy to find parts for it.
Yeah, right. Harrison, you on the payroll there, giving them a plug. Good stuff, mate. Hopefully they can sort out your ashtray.
Yeah, we got Jessica in Seaton. Tell us, what did you leave unlocked?
Hi, did you ask for Jessica then?
Yes, Jessica.
Yep.
Oh, sorry, that's me. I left my sorry, still getting him at the same time. I left my house unlocked.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So what happened there? How did you leave your house unlocked? Did you just forget it? Did you leave the key in the door?
Look, let's be honest. I've been out, had a few drinks.
Yeah. Okay.
And what's important to note is that the house can only be locked with the key. So
Right.
I changed, put the key on the inside the door, but just didn't lock it, and went to bed. It was really, really super windy that night, and what had happened is the wind blew the door open.
Okay,
Jeez.
yeah. Scary to wake up to hearing the door banging with the wind.
Well, no, what happened is I set the alarm before I go to bed, right?
Oh,
so
no.
the door came open, the alarm went off. So I'm in
No.
bed, probably still drunk at this point, having an absolute heart attack, thinking someone's breaking into my house. And then my cousin lived next door to me at the time, so they heard the alarm as well. And I think at this time because we moved in the house not that long before, and when we first moved in, we didn't have screens on the windows. And so he looked out the window, but smashed into the screen because we put screens on the windows at that point to see what was going on in my house. I rang them saying, come over, someone's broken into my house. To make it worse, I rang the police.
Yeah, so you got the full squad coming over. I want an investigator. I want a paranormal investigator too.
I want a K9 unit.
A SWAT team. Everyone down here now.
I genuinely, sincerely thought someone had broken into my house. and I was so embarrassed when I realised that I just left the door unlocked. But the police arrived. And I was so embarrassed, I just kind of went with it.
They must have gone.
He must have climbed in the vents, chasing.
He's gone through the back fence. Hey, we also had Damien from Paradise call up before. He couldn't stick around on the phone. But he was saying he left a fire security system turned off for an entire long weekend.
Jeez.
So if there was a fire, the CFS wouldn't have been notified or anything.
Wow, absolute blunder there. Tom, a guy has hopped on TikTok and it's got quite popular reception because everyone likes to make a little bit of money.
Yeah.
And he's gone through a list of all the
It's nice
weird...
to be able to survive.
Exactly right. It is a bit of a necessity sometimes. And he's gone through a list of all the weird, wacky jobs right here down under in Australia and South Australia too. You can see these jobs that can earn you a little bit of money that are a bit unconventional.
Right. Are these like to replace your 9 to 5 if you're sick of it?
Yeah, pretty well. If you're sick of the 9 to
right.
5 and you want something a bit weird, bit wacky that probably none of your friends are doing, this is it.
All right, hit me. What's the first wacky job?
So the first one is you can be a duck master.
A duck master.
Duck master is an actual thing. If there's a group of 5 or more ducks that someone owns, I guess you're kind of pet sitting.
Imagine your business cards, your title, duck master.
Yeah, no one can take you seriously. I would not be going to the high school reunion with that card.
Now, what is a duck master?
So pretty much it's someone that takes care of a space that has 5 or more ducks. I guess, if someone has a pen at the back, has all the ducks, you're kind of taking care of them.
Okay.
You can get up to $55 an hour for this.
Wow. For just, looking after 5 ducks?
So don't knock it. Because $55 an hour, not too bad at all.
That's unreal.
Yeah,
that's
it's great.
Such good money.
So the other one as well, he goes in to say is an actual thing, is a laugh therapy coordinator.
Okay, so laugh therapy is when you just start laughing,
Yeah,
right?
so everyone sits around in a circle and just starts belting out laughing and just laughs and laughs like...
I could not do that. I couldn't do that. Stop, you creep.
So yeah, I'd be good at that. But you do get... So you're just meant to make everyone laugh and it's meant to be therapy. You get about...
You'd love that. That's your dream job. Make people laugh.
Exactly. You get $90
Not that you don't do it now.
Like you should move on to where people have to laugh. It's $90 to $120 an hour though.
Wow.
So this is crazy. This is what I mean. They sound absolutely ridiculous, these jobs, but they are making some good dosh.
Yeah,
100%.
that's raking it in.
This one here though, and this is something I want to pitch to you as something we could possibly do or get involved with.
A bit of a side hustle for us. Okay, yeah.
So this one is about $55 to $78 per hour.
Wow.
It can go up even more though. It's rent a friend.
Rent a friend.
So the way this works, we can be hired out by someone to be their friend and we hang out with them platonically. It's just a friend database and you just hang out and become friends with them. Or I'll pitch to you, we could rent a friend and they can come here.
Oh, you want to rent a friend?
We should do it. I think we should rent a friend and bring them in the studio.
So what you're saying, either we rent ourselves out, 2 for the price of 1.
Yeah.
Or we hire a friend for the day.
Yeah, because it's in Adelaide. So in Adelaide,
yeah,
there's
I've
about...
just gone on the website. There's 24 rent-a-friends here in Adelaide.
So 24 people ready to just hang out with us. We'll give them a little bit of money, see what their vibe is. Bring them on the mic.
What do you think, Fresh Fam? 0428 927 927. Should we rent a friend or should we become rent-a-friends?
Either way, I'm sure we can rope them into the studio here.
I don't know how well we'd go as rent-a-friends. I think we'd have to pay people to hang out with us.
I feel like we'd lose the person. We'd just get distracted.
All right, rent-a-friend. Tom Callum's next side hustle.
Let's do it.
Adelaide, let's wind back the clock. The new quiz with a bit of a spin. It's Wheelie Windback Wednesday with Tom and Callum on Fresh 92.7.
Yes, the time has come for its Wheelie Windback Wednesday. Your chance to be the ultimate bragger at the water cooler today. Show off your smarts. Tell everyone at work, hey, I beat the game. I conquered it. I knew all the questions and I'm that smart.
I mean, it really ramps you up for having a good day, doesn't it?
It does.
If you get through Wheelie Windback Wednesday, you're geared up to have a good day.
Yeah, exactly right. Now, it's Wheelie Windback Wednesday. Got a bit of a spin on it. Steph, who would usually produce with us, has our new show, Fresh Pulse, every night, 6 till 7. So we have a new resident wheel spinner, Erin.
Woo! Good morning, gentlemen.
Erin, you are taking the reins as the wheel spinner. How do you feel?
I feel very privileged. It's quite a set of shoes to step into, so I hope I can live up to it.
It's not that privileging. We can look at the wheel. It's a mess at the moment.
It has been defamed a little bit. It's a bit of a mess. Maybe we can see an upgrade. I just don't think it's in the budget for everyone upstairs to say, hey, Tom and Callum need a new wheel. That's top priority, so we're going to deal with this for a little bit.
That's a call out to all our sales team. Make money.
Get them that gold wheel they keep requesting. But right now, we're going to do with what we've got, and we're going to give a little bit of a spin to kick us off and see if we can get a little bit of a practice round in, Tom.
That's it. The way this game works, we'll spin the wheel. It'll land on a different decade, anywhere from the 90s up to the 2020s. You have to answer 3 questions. If you get all 3 correct, then you are the winner of It's Wheelie Windback Wednesday. But as always, we'll give away one answer to one decade, and we'll get Erin to spin that wheel. Good spin.
Okay.
What have we got, Erin?
The 2010s.
2010s.
Alrighty. Callum, you ready for this one?
Yep, go for it.
Which company bought Instagram in 2012 for $1 billion?
It wasn't Dr. Evil, as much as I'd love to say it is. I believe it was Zuckerberg with Facebook.
Yes.
There you go.
Almost like Dr. Evil.
The real life equivalent.
We're heading over to Brompton. We got Joe on the line. G'day, Joe. How are you?
Morning, boys. Good yourself?
Very good.
Well, mate. Well, now, Joe, we got to know, what decade are you hoping it lands on? What are you an expert in?
Probably 1990s or 2000s. I'm a bit old.
You're a
little bit older, hopefully.
1990s man, Joe. Are you going to go see Oasis when they come to Australia?
Maybe. We'll see how we go.
Definitely, maybe?
You're definitely a maybe.
Yeah.
Definitely a maybe. Hey, Joe, good stuff. Well, good luck. We'll try and do our best for our wheel spinner, Erin. New wheel spinner, to see if she can land on the 90s or the 2000s for you. Erin, are you ready?
I'm absolutely ready. Let's do this.
Spin that wheel. Oh, it's a good spin. Oh,
okay.
What have we got, Erin?
Joe, it's in your favourites, 1990s.
Oh,
Joe.
I can get something right then.
Bit of a risk with this one now. You've talked it up, so you better get this.
I know.
All right, first question. What was the name of the superstar sheep who became the first mammal cloned from an adult cell when she was born in 1996?
Dolly?
Yes. Joe,
Jeez.
Joe, what the hell? I read that question and I thought, that's a bit of a tricky one for the producers.
I didn't even know that
How
one.
is Joe going to get this? I was going to throw a few hints out. Sounds a bit like Dolly Parton, but you've smashed that one. Let's go on.
Joe, I think you've got this next question in the bag, mate. Which TV show, known for its theme song, I'll Be There For You, featured a group of friends and aired the famous...
Friends.
Couldn't even finish the question.
Joe's like, you're boring me. Moving on.
Joe, you really are an expert of the 1990s. Let's see if you can get this
Oh,
last
not sure
question.
about that.
All right, Joe, a bit of a video game one here. Which iconic video game character introduced in 1991 by Sega became the company's mascot and a symbol of the 90s gaming era?
Sonic?
Joe! He's done it, the king of the 90s.
Joe, I think you are one of the first people to say 90s is your expert decade and you actually won the game. Mate, how does it feel to kick off your Wednesday like this?
Pretty happy. There's a few boys on site filming at the moment, so they're pretty happy.
Yeah, you're going to brag to them straight away?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, good stuff. As you
Good on
should.
you, Joe. Thanks for getting involved. Thanks for playing. It's Wheelie Windback Wednesday. Of course, it returns next week. Hey, I've had some bad luck lately.
Yeah.
Spoke about it earlier in the show, how long I left my car unlocked for. You can tune into the podcast to hear how long it was. It was a very long time. But it doesn't stop there. 2 pairs of my pants, Callum, have betrayed me already this week.
Yeah, 2 pants in the 1 week. You know, God's shaking his fist at you. You've done something. Karma is at foot.
And unlike my pants, I'm stitching myself up here. So,
yeah, all right, what happened?
So last night, we chatted to the Australian Radio School here at Fresh, right? We were with the class for about an hour and a half, would you say? And right before we started, I made the mature decision to use the water closet.
Yeah.
So I've come out feeling prepared, light on my feet, thought everything I was saying was great. You know, I couldn't miss. I felt like Leo Messi back in 2011. Walk out of the boardroom after the class finishes up. I've got a strut in my step. I'm feeling pretty good about myself. My fly was undone.
Yeah.
My fly was undone for the entire hour and a half talking to this Australian radio school. Like, no one's taking advice from a guy who can't even remember to do his fly up. And I'm that guy thinking I've just crushed it.
It really does just suck all of the knowledge out of whoever you're trying. You know, we're there to teach these people and, you know, give some inspirational talks. I would not even trust the president with the duties of the country that they're, you know, in a presidency of. If they had an open fly, it goes out the window.
Absolutely not. But wait, there's more. Checked out this new restaurant Monday night. It was Roma, just off Weymouth Street here in the city. Having a lovely night until I ripped my pants.
You ripped your pants?
I ripped my pants, and it's right up the seam of the buttocks. Everything was on show. It almost looked like the pajamas that you dress babies in with the flaps for easy access. That's what it looked like I was wearing. Like I had an adult diaper on. Like I can't handle my own dinner.
This is like, I mean, the 2 most worst spots this could happen. Teaching, inspiring the youth, and also at a nice Italian restaurant. Probably it would have to be the week of hell, the worst week of your life.
You know what? They were my good pants as well. Callum, yesterday we wanted to catch a predator. Of course, we're not talking about the Chris Hansen show. I spotted 2 people in full predator outfits riding motorcycles the other day.
Yes.
That kind of predator from the movie, the Arnold Schwarzenegger classic.
Thank God we haven't seen an alien as well. Otherwise, it would be a battle to the death in Rundle Street. But yes, I then also found one too a few days after, going past the Crown and Anchor on a motorbike in the full kit. And it led us to this question: who are these predators?
Yes.
Why are people going around on motorbikes dressed as the predator?
Can we catch a predator? Right now, we have someone on the line. Jay from Adelaide. Good morning, mate. Are you the predator?
We are. There's 2 of us.
Jay, tell us what's happening. Why are you dressed as the predator from the hit franchise around the city?
Well, firstly, we love Predator, and we thought, you know, if we're going to have bikes, let's go out in style, and you may as well do it good and properly. And we thought, well, we just go out there and dress out what we like, our favourite character, and then we just want people to be happy and gives them something to do in Adelaide, something different, you know what I mean?
Absolutely. Now, Jay, how'd you come across the suits? Did you buy them? Did you make them?
No, I came across mine, like on my suit. I designed my bike, and then what I did is I made different sort of suits to wear, and then I just came up with a design, and then that was it. And then we got the helmets custom made from overseas.
Jay, what would happen if you saw another realistic portrayal of the alien character on the streets? Would there be a little bit of a turf war?
No, that would be a bit of a thing. I mean, look, we're probably looking for Arnold somewhere around, but you know, if we can find one of the xenomorphs, I think we'll have a bit of a competition there. But people love it. People, when they drive past, they come out, take pictures. We do selfies with them. And we just thought, you know, Adelaide needs a little bit of a lift, you know. We just love it. We just love cruising around, making people happy. And it's just something different, you know what I mean? Like,
absolutely.
You see them in America, they do all that sort of stuff. Kids love it too, you know. I think I only made one little kid scream once at Victory Plaza.
What the hell is that?
Yeah. Oh, my gosh. She came out from the side of the car, and then he came out and saw me, and he just screamed so loud. I felt so bad. But, you know, I did wave and stuff.
We got to know, how long have you been the predator for? And 2, can anyone join up and be a predator if they get their own costume and a bike?
Not really. No, it's just only us 2 we just want to keep it as original as we can, but the thing is that we just go out together, we keep to ourselves, and we just, we talk to other people and stuff, and we just do all the fun stuff that people love and shake hands and bump fists with the kids and stuff and the families. The helmets aren't cheap, so...
So, Jay...
they don't come cheap.
You will be offended if you find me and Tom out on our push bikes with a Predator helmet on.
Oh, look, we'll come and say hello. We're always down Rundle Street. We go for rides through the weekend. Sometimes during the week we'll go to O'Connell Street, and then we bump up their businesses. Any like cafes and stuff will boost their businesses and stuff. Yeah, we just like to promote Adelaide, because Adelaide's such a fantastic place to live. And we all tell all the riders to drive safe because there have been some fatalities through the week and it's been pretty sad. But we all want to drive safe and we all want to look out for each other as well and keep each other happy because we want to make it to 2025. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, Jay. We love what you're doing with the Predator stuff. Adelaide, if you're around Rundle Street or O'Connell Street, keep an eye out for the two Predators riding around.
Yeah, you take care and look after yourself and have a wonderful rest of the 2024.
You too, mate.
Cheers,
Thanks
Jay.
for calling up. Appreciate it.
Oh, you're welcome, my friend. You're welcome. You have a great day, and I'm so glad that you actually found us around.
Let's head over to Washington, D.C. for this next chat, where a woman has had her home invaded earlier this month. The situation got so bad that she actually had to flee her residence in her car, got assistance from the county deputies, and as she returned to her home with the deputies, the home invaders are still there, but now there's over 100 of them.
Wow, okay.
Raccoons have infiltrated this woman's home.
So that's what a raccoon sounds like.
Apparently.
Cool. Yeah, that's wild. So the raccoons have swarmed, they've gone in a big group, they've all banded together and thought, hey, we'll try and rob the house. What are they going for? What's their goal?
What's happened is she's been feeding raccoons, right? Near her home, in front of her home, on her property, all around. They've obviously gone and told their raccoon buddies, and now they've come back to ransack the place clean.
Okay,
I'm
so
talking like they have infiltrated the home. They have actually gone inside the home. They are ransacking this place. I mean, now I know why there's signs at the beach saying don't feed the seagulls or, don't feed the ducks at the pond, because obviously they'll follow you home and ransack the place.
Yeah, they'll get together in their group and come over. It's a bit of an over-the-hedge situation. They've sussed out her plasma TV, the new speaker, and thought, hey, we need some muscle behind us. Let's go grab it.
I believe the mastermind of Over the Hedge was a raccoon.
Raccoon, he was, wasn't he? Based on true events, that documentary was.
I mean, the thing about raccoons, at least they're kind of cute. It'd be a sight coming back to see over 100 of them just all over your home.
No, you wouldn't want
eating
seagulls.
Your Pringles. No, you wouldn't want seagulls.
Nah.
I'd rather the raccoons. But I mean, look, if you could have any animal taking over your home, ransacking it, stealing your food, forcing you to flee by motor transport, what animal would you most want?
Like a big group of them?
Yeah, upwards of 100 of them.
Right. Probably I would go a cow. On the chance that...
Over 100 cows.
On the chance that I wake up to make a coffee in the morning and there's no milk and I think, all right, easy. If only there was 50,000 cows out the front. Now I can have my latte.
Mate, 100 cows, you wouldn't be able to move. You'd want something small.
What are you going?
Well, yeah, I don't know, because I was thinking you'd want something small, but then I wouldn't want something too small like mice or rats, right? They'll just infest.
Under the floorboards.
Probably 100 puppies.
But yeah, they're cuddly. It's an easy pick.
Cute. I'll keep them.
Yeah.